everyone, welcome to Kawaii Collectible Dolls. I'm Tammy Powley, and today is probably the last Crafts and Dollies I'll be doing for the year because 2019 is almost over. I have some sewing projects to share with you and some crochet that I've been working on. Some of it's doll related, some of it isn't. I guess I'll start off with the doll related crafting, mostly sewing. I have been sewing for my grandniece's 18-inch dolls. They have some Our Generation dolls that I, along with, see, it was my little sister. Yeah, I guess just the two of us. So my younger sister, so we got them some of the Our Generation dolls. I have one here over here that I use for sewing and modeling and that kind of thing. And so last year we got them the dolls and some supplies, some accessories. Oh, we got them the dune buggy and some really cool dolly stuff because they were down visiting and down in Florida. They're all from different areas of the U.S. And so since they were all going to be down, we did that. And then this year, my little sister, again, younger sister, she is learning how to sew. So I said, hey, why don't we go in together and sew some stuff for the grandnieces? I was not able to do this before Christmas because of my job. I was just too busy to really focus a lot on sewing at the time. And so I said, I just told everybody everything is going to be late. So just deal with it. And so, yeah, I'm going to be packaging these up this week. If not in the next few days, and maybe, let's see, what's today? Sunday. So I'm thinking maybe Tuesday I might run up to the post office and get all this stuff mailed off. But I want to go ahead and show you some of the cute things that we made for them. So, like I said, my younger sister's learning how to sew, and one of the things I suggested that she do is learn to make these little cute elastic waist skirts for the 18-inch dolls. This uses up about, what is it? I think you could make 2 skirts out of 1 fat quarter. So my mom had picked up some, believe it or not, at Aldi's had some fabric, fat quarter, bundles. So my mom had just picked these up for her and me, I guess too. And so, so my sister made 6 little skirts. There's three little grandnieces with the dolls. Like I said, the 4th grandniece she's too little. We'll have to catch her up later. But these girls, so she made 2 skirts, and then I made a little top to go with them. And they're different patterns, but they all, color-wise, they all go together. And so this is a cute little, very simple sleeveless shirt. I used a pattern. It's a McCall's Easy, and I'm going to cut here and go get it. Okay, I'm back. So it's an easy stitch pattern. I picked this up at Walmart. I've made a ton of these little sleeveless tops here using this. In fact, I need to take the pattern and trace it on some thicker paper because it's like the tissue's almost disintegrating. I've used it so much. So she made the little skirts. I whipped up the little tops. So we have 3 sets. So that's the one set, the other set. So the color palettes are all, that's what's neat about purchasing fat quarter bundles, because all of the colors go together, but they have, different patterns, because these are made, fat quarter bundles are put together with the idea that people are going to use them for quilting. So yeah, so they have 2 little outfits that they can do. And I already made them, these same little girls, white tops that look just like this, so they could use those as well. And then I picked up these cute little hats. I picked up these cute little hats through AliExpress. We were going to decorate them, but time is kind of slipping away, and I think they're cute as is. So I'm going to toss these in there too. So they'll have this. And then I also made these little drawstring bags. These are super easy. Oh my goodness, they're so super easy. They have a box bottom on them. Like I said, they have a box bottom on them, and I used the video tutorial from, I wrote it down, Made Made Every Day. It's a YouTube channel called Made Every Day. She also has a blog that has a lot of free tutorials on there as well. This is an excellent tutorial. Totally recommend it. I made my totes a little bit larger than the ones she did. These, again, are about half a yard. So two fat quarters or half a yard in size. So this one is going to be for one of the little girls. It's got butterflies on it. Her name is Willow, so I thought butterflies and Willow sound good together. And then I made two of these yoga style ones with the little yoga characters on them for the other two little girls, Ember and Jewel, because their mama is a professional yoga instructor and dancer. So they're going to get these. In fact, I think I made a tote bag like this for their mom, only it wasn't a drawstring, it was one of the other tote bags I was making. So the idea is that open up the tote bag, put these in there. I'm going to put some bubble wrap around the hats, pop these in there, and then they have something to keep their doll clothes in, or whatever they want to do with them. Okay, so like I said, I pretty much followed the instructions from Made Every Day. The only difference I did, this fabric has a top and a bottom to it, so I had to have two pieces and stitch the bottom. This pattern on the fabric is just kind of all over, so instead of stitching two pieces together, I just folded it so there's no seam on the bottom. And yeah, so I've got those made. In fact, I made a fourth tote bag for a friend of mine to use as a knitting project bag if she wants to. But yeah, if you're new to sewing or you have some basic sewing skills, I definitely recommend checking out Made Every Day, the YouTube channel. I have used her channel to make other tote bags and all kinds of stuff. She has great instructions on there. So anyway, so that's the dolly stuff. And let's see, I showed you the top. Yeah, I am still going to be doing some more doll sewing here. I have to get this room is like, this side looks really good and that side is like, wah. So you need to get things a little organized better. I have some plans for more doll sewing, but just stay tuned. I keep, at every hour I have like a different idea about something I'm going to do. I will probably either be sewing for the Blythe dolls, which you can see them hanging out here in the Christmas, my Christmas display, I guess. So I'm either going to be making something for them. I have a new pattern that I want to try out. Or I will be making something for the Girl for All Time dolls, which I don't have any of those out here right now. I have a couple of patterns for them that I want to try out. So we'll see who's going to win and get the doll dresses first. I'm kind of leaning towards Blythe because I haven't sewn for them in a while. And there's a pattern that I have been really wanting to try that I've seen other people make. And, so like I said, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Join me over on the Facebook Dolly Daily, so that Facebook group Dolly Daily, because I post stuff over there too. And of course, Instagram. I post pictures of things that I make over there. So that is all the doll crafting. Now to the other crafting, I've been doing quite a bit of crochet. I'm almost finished with this shawl. It's called the Ripple Wrap. It is a free pattern. You can get it from Ravelry, or you could just Google it. This is so easy. I think I've probably made, this is my fourth one? This is at least my fourth one. Using different sized fabric, using either different size fiber or different size hooks or whatever, different yarn. I have made this a ton. It's a very good sit in front of the TV, no-brainer, I'm exhausted kind of pattern. And I made one like about a year ago using sport weight. And for Florida, it's great. I know a lot of people think, oh, well, it's so hot, you don't need something like a shawl. But even though I'm a bit warm-blooded these days, one of the things I like about having a shawl is that it's easy to take on and off. If it's kind of nippy in the morning, like, it's not really we've had a few cold snaps in Florida, but around January, February, that's when we're going to get more cold. So I can wear a long sleeve shirt with a cardigan, throw over something like this, get in the car, and if I get too hot, I can just take it off. So I have used the sport weight one that I made last year a ton. So I decided to make one in fingering weight. So I'm making this, it's almost finished. I'm finishing off, I think this is the last row of this, which is, it's called, it's fingering weight. I don't remember, hold on, I have the band here, believe it or not. This is from Fiber Arts, Expressions Fiber Arts, in the ephemera colorway. It's a superwash silk and pearlescent fingering, and so that's what this lighter color is, which would probably, I'm going to have a lot of this left over, so I'm probably going to knit a scarf with it. I'm curious to see what this will look as knitted versus crocheted. And then the other darker color, which I have this much left of, is called Pinot Noir, I think. Yeah, Pinot Noir. Also, same thing, superwash merino silk, and the pearlescent fingering from Expressions Fiber Art. So I'm a little concerned because it's gotten quite big, and I want to finish off a good portion of it with this, and I also want to do a single crochet trim all the way around it, and I think this is probably not going to be enough to make it as long as I want. We'll see. It's pretty dense, but you know, crochet can really suck up the yarn, and this is almost all of this is double crochet, by the way. So while I was out and about yesterday, I was visiting family in Cape Canaveral area of Florida, and someone had gotten me a gift certificate for the knit and stitch shop that's over there. It's a yarn shop and stitching shop, mostly yarn, but they have all kinds of cool stuff in there. So I ended up getting this skein of Malabrigo, and okay, it's not exactly the same color, and in fact I purposely tried to get something that was similar but not exactly the same, because I was afraid that it just, I mean, there's no way I'm going to get exactly the same. This is hand-dyed yarn, so but this is close enough to where I could at the very least use this to trim it, if not possibly add to it without it looking too weird. I'm hoping. We'll see. I don't know. But I love Malabrigo. This is a this is called, the colorway is Juniper or Jupiter. Is it Jupiter? Yeah, Jupiter. I don't know why that's Jupiter, but that's called Jupiter. So yes, so hopefully I think I'm going to have this finished before school starts back. My goal is to try to get it done before I go back to school in early January. Actually, I think I'm back on, I want to say we're back January 6th. Classes start the 8th. We'll see. I got to get cranking. I'm pretty close, but I definitely have to get that yarn skeined up in order for me to use it. So also, while I was at the knit and stitch shop, I found this. I don't know if the color's coming out right. Again, this is Malabrigo. The colorway is called Art Nouveau, and this is fingering weight 100% merino superwash, 420 yards. So this is 420 yards for 2 skeins. You know, a lot of times people ask me, like, well, what are you going to do with that? I don't know. I'll find something to do with it, trust me. I will probably, I'm thinking maybe just knitting a very simple triangular scarf like I do all the time, or shawlette type of thing. You know, when I buy craft supplies, I mean, sometimes I buy things specifically for a project, okay? For example, when I was making these doll dresses here for Christmas, okay, I purposely bought some Christmas fabric. In fact, not that long ago, I showed you this fabric. So I purposely bought this fabric to make dresses, which I did, and I gave them away. Okay, so I gave the dresses I made, I showed them on a previous video. But also a lot of times I just buy stuff if, you know, most of my crafting is yarn related, sewing right now, crochet, knitting, sewing, and jewelry making. So while I will buy things with sort of an idea in mind, I also kind of just buy what I like, and then later I'll try to find something that works with it and just, you know, shop from my stash. So yeah, but this is just beautiful. And this is very, I purposely got some colors that I don't usually gravitate towards. So there's that. And then the other thing I got there is this adorable amigurumi kit. Oh my goodness gracious. Is this too cute or what? So hopefully this is going to be a little crinkle in here, but I have not done any amigurumi in quite some time, so I miss it. And this kit comes with a skein of DK yarn. It's called Mushroom is the colorway. It's 100% wool made in the UK. Very soft. It has a little bit of black that I guess you're going to use for the eyes. They look like they're you embroidery those. And then, so it has the big needle. This is actually a pretty nice little needle. And it has the stuffing in here. It has obviously these instructions. These are, I'm not going to take those out, but a really nice crochet hook too. This is a 3mm crochet hook. So in the US, I think that's probably like about a size F, I want to say. Might even be smaller, might be an E. Anyway, I'm probably going to be getting on this as soon as I finish that shawl. This is going to be my next project, I think, because once I get going on this guy, I think I can whip him up pretty quickly. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications. Make sure you go over to Instagram. I've been putting ITV videos over there. I have noticed that the longer videos, like this is starting to get kind of long. I was hoping it was going to be more like 15 minutes, and it's going on 20 now. The longer videos won't load up for me over on IGTV. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a quickie short one and put it over there. But I have been putting up videos on IGTV through my Tammy Powley account over there. So I will put all my social media links down below if you want to check them out. And I hope everybody has had a wonderful holiday, or still having a wonderful holiday. I'm definitely enjoying my time off from school and decompressing and crafting and just enjoying my family and my friends. Time to spend with them that I have missed while working over the last semester. And you guys have a wonderful Dolly day. Bye-bye.